Israel didn't start this war, Iran did. Yes, Israel launched a devastating surprise attack on Iran on June 13, 2025, but this wasn't when the war started. The war started on October 7, 2023, when Hamas launched its devastating attack on Israel. Hamas didn't fund themselves, train themselves, or plan this alone. For years, Iran poured billions into Hamas, providing weapons, training, and the infrastructure that made that massacre possible. The very next day, Hezbollah, Iran's most powerful proxy, opened a second front from Lebanon. For over a year, Hezbollah fired thousands of rockets at Israeli towns. Every single rocket was built in Iran, paid for by Iran, and delivered by Iran. This wasn't coincidence, this was coordination. Then Yemen's Houthis joined the fight, launching missiles at Israeli cities and Red Sea shipping. The Houthis had been fighting a civil war for years, but suddenly they're targeting Israel. That's because Iran armed them, funded them, and gave them new marching orders. This is Iran's signature cowardly strategy. Wage war through proxies while keeping their own hands clean. Fund the violence, supply the weapons, then pretend you're not responsible. For months, Iran hid behind this strategy. But then they made a crucial mistake. On July 31st, 2024, Israel assassinated Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh in a Revolutionary Guard compound in Tehran. Iran wasn't just supporting Hamas, they were literally hosting them. The next day, Iran drops the mask entirely. They fire 180 ballistic missiles directly at Israel, targeting military installations across the country. This wasn't proxy warfare anymore. This was Iran itself declaring war on Israel. Israel responded by destroying Iran's air defenses. Iran fired again, but then Israel did something unexpected. They de-escalated. For 8 months, Israel absorbed the attacks, waited, and prepared. Iran could have used those 8 months to step back. They were negotiating with the U.S. over their nuclear program. But on June 12, 2025, just one day before Israel's strike, Iran's foreign minister said flat out, Iran will never agree to halting all uranium enrichment. Here's the thing. There's only one reason a country insists on enriching uranium on its own soil rather than accepting it from international suppliers. They want to build a bomb. And Iran's decades of threatening to wipe Israel off the map made it crystal clear who the intended target was. The time for negotiations has passed. When Israel finally struck on June 13, 2025, they weren't starting a war. After defeating Hamas and Hezbollah, they were hitting the source, the country that had been funding, arming, and directing attacks against them for over a year. Iran fucked around and found out. Now you know.